guys, today I'm going to be doing a video on the Azores Seas 7 One Piece card game booster box. I'd opened it yesterday and I put it on my channel, but today I'm going to show you roughly what a breakdown of what I actually got from yesterday's video. So to start with, you get 288 cards in total. There is 12 cards per pack, 24 packs per box, and it is a very exciting set. It's the first one I've ever opened, but I've been watching the show for years, probably caught up on it in around 2016, and since then I've been watching the episode weekly. What I tend to do usually is I'd watch the episode in Japanese when it first comes out, and then again when the English set releases and they release the episodes for that, I will go and jump onto that and I'll watch them then. So I get to watch the episode twice. Obviously then any bits I do miss from the Japanese one, I can catch up then on the English bit, because it is a show where a lot of stuff does happen, a lot of stuff can be missed, and watching the episode over again is a good way to help you identify the things you've missed and keep up to date with the story. It's a very complex story, obviously, so yeah, it is good to watch it twice. Also, the English voice actors, some of those are pretty decent, so it is good watching it in both. You get a different atmosphere from different characters in both, watching it in Japanese and then in English. So yeah, it is very worth doing that if you're going to start watching the show. And obviously the Netflix have a series and it is really good. Not as good as the anime, but it is definitely worth a watch. For people who don't really like anime, they still could enjoy this show without having watched the anime, which is a positive. But anyway, let's get into this. So I have all these commons. Not really going to go through the commons, they're not great, you know. You get them in the box, you kind of just have them. You can build your decks up with a bit of it, of course, but in terms of any type of value other than that, the only value they have really is seeing some cool cards that you haven't seen in years. Hannibal from the Marineford / Impelled Down arc, Gloriosa as well, also from that similar arc, and Spider Mice from the Thriller Bark arc. You know, just some of the things that you can remember, and it's pretty cool obviously seeing things like this, because I mean it's been going on for years now and you do forget some of these people that even were in the show, unless you really go back and watch it all over again. I have done the same myself, but even then there's so many characters in the show, it's so hard to actually remember all of the characters really. So it is a bit of a blast in the past really to see all these characters, and it is cool to keep them, but in terms of what everyone wants to see, that's not really it. So what you do want to see is, I will give, so this is the leader set that I got in my booster box. As you can see, a couple of Boa Hancock, some Trafalgar Laws, Dracula Mihawk, Jinbei, Gecko Moria, there's a crocodile in there. You know, it's one of those, it's not exactly the most interesting thing. You'll get leader cards in pretty much every box. Probably get those exact leader cards in pretty much every box, so I'm going to skip over that pretty much because it's not really the most interesting. Same with the event cards, they're not really the most interesting, but they have some pretty cool designs. Salamander, Chambres, the Don't Worry I'm Here, obviously Mihawk being on there makes that a pretty cool card. Strive to Surpass Me, Roanoa Zoro, and Crocodile obviously used to be a dick, absolutely great now. Yeah, but anyway, those are those cards. Again, pretty cool cards. Not exactly what you'd be here for really. You wouldn't care about those. You pretty much get the exact same cards in yours if you ever open one of these boxes. These are the rare event cards. I'll go through these because at the end of the day, this is, again, go through these pretty quickly. You'll pretty much get these same types of cards in your thing. other than the bottom couple that I have, which you may get them in your set, but they are pretty cool cards, and they are the better event cards that you are going to get. There definitely is better event cards in this, with alt art and everything. Definitely a lot better cards, but these are pretty cool for the ones I got in my set. So yeah, just thought I'd show you those. Put those to the side, and then you've got the rares. Again, I'm going to keep this pretty quick. You get 2 rares in every pack guaranteed. You can get 3. I had 3 in a few of the packs, but obviously these types of rares you're going to be picking up in pretty much every single pack you get. Maybe not the exact same ones, but you get the gist. You're going to get 2 of them per pack. You get guaranteed 48 rare cards, more if you do get the packs with 3 in. But yeah, they are just a standard, you know, bog standard rares. You're going to be picking quite a few of these up in your packs if you do buy this set. So yeah, I'm going to keep this a bit quicker, speed this up a little. Yeah, there we go. A few more, but yeah, that's not something you'll be getting loads of those. You won't be really interested. These are the better cards that I picked up. You got a cool Dracula Mihawk Your Turn card, pretty sick. Kikunojo special super rare, sorry. Vivi super rare. Missile Sunday super rare. Mr. 2 Bonkarai super rare. Carrot super rare. Monkey D Luffy super rare. Rosinante and Law, very, very cool card, super rare. Not particularly worth the most money or anything like that for a collector. That is a very good card. It looks very sick, and it's for a very, very, very good part of the story, and a big part of the story. So and then a couple of decent rare cards I've just put there. They're pretty decent. Riley, pretty sick character. Isho, pretty sick character, and I want to try and get all the Free Marine Admirals if I can. Isho being one of them. I need the other 2 still, but for this specific set, but yeah. And on to the big 3. So I got these cards also in the set. Very, very cool, rare version of the exact same card which I've got over here, which is that one. But you can also see the difference in these 2 cards. The gold outline, obviously, the gold instead of the blue. The shininess in the background of this card is completely different to this one, as this is plain. Got the blue, black outline, not as standout-ish. Still very cool card, not as standout-ish. That though, very standout-ish, very cool card. Very good pull. So then we move on to the Moria card. Very, very, very good pull for this. You're not guaranteed to get any of the next 2 cards really, even the card just. So these 3 cards in particular, you're not guaranteed to get them. Very cool card though this, and yeah, it's very good condition as well. The plastic that it's in isn't the greatest of conditions, obviously you can see. Not great, but the actual card itself on the inside, if you can see, it is very, very good quality. Not sure what to do, but yeah, it's a very, very cool card though. Not guaranteed to get one of these. Very rare. Something that you might not get in your own, so something to showcase, of course. And then also you have this card, which is the Dracula Mihawk alt art card. It is, as you can see in the corner, if I could get that to focus. I don't think it's going to, but yeah, it's a OP14 119 sex star card. One of the better cards you could get, and again, this is definitely not guaranteed. You probably get one of these in every few boxes, maybe even less than that. It's a rare card, really unsure what to do with it. It's a very, very, very cool card. Obviously, Mihawk, the best Mihawk card is one of the rarest cards of the set. You've obviously got the Buggy Gold and the Buggy Silver alt art special cards. that are the biggest. But this one, very, very cool, very, very good, and it's a very rare card to pick up and something you won't get in every box. Like I said, this is definitely a standout and something I'm very happy in getting. Not sure what to do with this one yet. I might get this graded as it is a cool card, might keep it, might sell it, I'm not sure. But yeah, this has just been a video basically showing you what you could be getting in your booster box, and well, if it's worth it to you, that's fair enough. Some people might say it's not, some people might say it is. I've got put these back over here so I could show you these. These are the 3 good cards I've got, but these aren't guaranteed. But if you think everything else in your set is good enough, that's fine, and then these are just bonuses. But yeah, that's it for this video, and I'll be back in the next few days with another video for you. Thank you for watching.